Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, a trading coach who will be doing a live trading session and live analysis. Starting another trading day, guys and girls. Hope that you are ready for another big day. We had opened a trade early today. I have just closed it with profit. Now it's going more in the profit zone. Anyway, we closed some profit on that because the market, consolidating here. The chances for going up is very high, but I have closed mine. I haven't updated in the group yet. It's still going in the profit. Yeah, I have updated. So let's see where is our next. And we have just had a gold trade from here, and we secured that. Let's see. As you can see, the market after FOMC, there is a breakdown. You can see that yesterday when there was FOMC, there was a big manipulation, and with that manipulation the market managed to break down well below, and now it's again pushing to the upside. The way the market is heading, what I think that gold, if you look at here, we could see good move today as well, along with euro dollar and GBP USD. So euro dollar, you can see that there was a good move. GBP also showing good movement. So I will be looking at now on first of all, we will be looking at GBP gold. We have close to it running profit. We'll be entering again if we find it. In the meantime, we'll be looking at the GBP to see how the market is doing. And let me know, guys and girls, if any particular currency pair that you are looking at using the live chat, and let me know if you are here. Pumi KLC, good morning. Basant Kumar, hello coach. Thank you very much, Basant. Thanks for joining the live session. So we will be doing the NY live here. Mostly we will be focusing on the best instrument to trade. Also, I'll be looking at the Forex Factory news calendar. So looking at the news calendar, what do we see here on Forex Factory calendar? There is as you can see, today is, so it's started Friday. Unemployment claims coming just in a matter of a bit more than an hour. So unemployment claim might be a game changer in this. So I will be looking at now one by one the best pair for this session to look at. And also let me know which one you are looking at, starting with GBP and then also I will be looking at GBP USD and euro dollar as well. So looking at GBP looking at the monthly chart to see overall direction in the market. Why monthly? Because monthly, weekly, higher time frame, which basically higher time frame, removing all the noise from the lower time frame, we can look at the bigger picture. So looking at the monthly chart on GJ, what do we see? That this is the monthly bullish market structure on GBP JPY. Now starting from here, what do we see? That GJ starting from this level, this is in 2020, right, in the time of pandemic. So there was a big jump, and then we have seen an impulse correction, deeper correction. We saw that there is a big liquidity gap here, and then from this level we have seen that a big move followed by a correction, and we see the market started to move to the upside to create a new higher high. Now what do we see here? This is the monthly candle. Previous months we have seen that there was a breakdown, and with that breakdown, what we saw, that the market grabbed a huge liquidity, and then the market started to move to the upside. Now after this kind of breakdown, which is a false breakdown, has given a huge momentum on GJ. Currently the price is approaching this liquidity zone. So as the market moves from liquidity to liquidity, we will be waiting for the price to give us another move, as we saw that there was liquidity grab in that area. We'll be waiting for the price to go ahead and retest that level. If we look at the daily chart on GJ, what do we see? That from the daily, this is daily impulse here followed by a correction, and we see that the market again showing another momentum. You can see there's a long week candle here, which is basically a huge rejection from this level on GJ, expecting now for the price to go ahead and retest that long-term resistance level. Now looking at the lower time frame price action to see what's happening here. Now this is where the real stuff to look at, guys and girls. Here this is in an uptrending market, and previous session, what do you see? That there is a long week candle. All right, so this long week candle is, there are two probable scenario with that long week candle. Is this is a rejection, or this is a pullback, and the market will fill that long week. Now this is where sometimes confusion comes in play. Should you sell or should you buy? You know, I got a very frequent question: should I buy now or should I sell? Should I buy now or should I sell? Well, the only way you know you should buy or you should sell by yourself, right? No one can tell you either you should buy or sell. But how do you know by yourself you should buy or sell? Is by understanding the market structure, the liquidity, and the price action. So there are three secrets in this universe. You know that there are three secrets in this universe according to Nikola Tesla. If you want to know the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy, think in terms of frequency and vibration. So he's one of the greatest scientists of all time. They looked at everything very differently, right? So that's how one can understand the secret of the universe, by looking at how the universe operates in terms of energy. Because we look at the universe in terms of matter or material object, right? We just desire something and look at from a completely solid perspective. If you look at from energetic perspective, there is completely different scenario. So market, you can look at just some bunch of candlestick pattern. I saw that many traders just memorize the candlestick pattern. Okay, so they just memorize candlestick pattern and then try to trade that candlestick pattern in the market. But in essence, you cannot trade the candlestick pattern by memorizing. You need to understand the flow in the market, like the way you cannot understand the universe by looking at the material object. Okay, so let's say the money that you see, it's a material, it's just some paper, right? But why it's so emotional is because it has a meaning behind it, the emotional entanglement with that object. Similarly, when you look at the market, just bunch of candlestick pattern will not tell you anything. You need to combine it with the market structure, which is the most neglected part of many trader does, but which is the most important secret in the market, to look at the market structure and then find out where is the liquidity. Okay, so where is the liquidity? This is what you will be knowing here, guys and girls. Stick till the end of this session. I will exactly discuss where is the liquidity, where you can find it. Right. So most traders want to know the liquidity. I got quite a few feedback to know where is liquidity, that we will be discussing on that, how to find out where is the liquidity and how to find out the price action that you need to enter the trade. So you are completed the three secrets. So you completed the secret of, which is also called the sacred geometry, some people say like this. So there are three secrets in that market that we will be discussing one by one. So now if you apply the first principle or the first secret of this in the GBP/JPY on 4-hour time frame, what do you see? That this is a bullish market, right? So the market structure is bullish, so which is long-term bull market. Therefore we only will be thinking for buying in that market, no selling, right? So the first question is answered: should I buy or sell? So I wouldn't get any answer that should I sell. So you now will be asking, should I buy? Now the next question will come is, where should you buy from, right? It's also an important question, that where should you buy from this market. Now that one will come from the looking at from where you should buy from, where there is a liquidity grab, where the smart money is buying the market. That's what we will be figuring out in the next moment, to analyze where is our zone that we can look at the buy, where is the liquidity. Okay, so if you look at that perspective, so this is the lower time frame price action. Look at the 4-hour. First of all, look at the 4-hour, where big move, and with this big move there is a long wick at the top. So you could see the market is going up to fill that long wick, which is highly likely to happen. Now if you look at the 1-hour chart, what do we see? That there is a bounce rejection. Now in that zone we might see a bit more consolidation. So let's see the daily again, just to find out the levels that the market might be reacting to. Guys and girls, I see that the likes are not in proportion with the view, so could you smash the like button now? And if you haven't done yet, will be appreciated, and also your support to the channel is much appreciated. Press that bell button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So now let's look at that point. If you look at GJ, where from the daily, this is the previous support level here. Okay, so this is the daily support, back to back 3 days of bullish move on GJ, and so this is the resistance level here. Okay, so with that being, with this big move to the upside on GJ, it's now dropping down for a pullback. Now this is the daily support that I will be waiting for the price to retest. It's a very important level that we can look at on GJ. Now if you look at the intraday time frame, where we might see that much, let's take the Fibonacci from low to the high. So you can see that the level that we have drawn on the daily is from 50 to 61.8%, which is the golden ratio. So what is Fibonacci? Also Fibonacci is the nature's code, as you know, that we discussed many times. So there are 2 dimensions of Fibonacci. One is in the trading that we use for measuring the pullback or the retracement. There is another dimension of Fibonacci, which probably many of you knows. Fibonacci, why it is used in trading, to be honest, I don't know, but I know that Fibonacci is the nature's code, where if you look at some of the natural product, for example, because it will really will blow your mind how the nature creates the pattern of golden ratio. So have you seen the pine cone or the any kind of sunflower? So the nature used them to compact and to precise. So the nature is precise, in fact use that Fibonacci to that golden ratio to create the highest efficiency. So by knowing this fact, one understand that actually we are also creature of the nature, isn't it? So as a human being, we have that possibility to create that highest efficiency. So why do we need to know that? Because when you know that actually you have that Fibonacci, you have that golden ratio inside you, in your brain also there is everywhere there is a golden ratio, right? If you look at the atom, okay, so look at the atom is like that. and the molecule, and then the nucleus orbitals. So they are also maintaining that golden ratio to maintain the highest efficiency possible. Right, so that's where you can understand that actually you also have that ability to maintain that highest efficiency. So if you are losing money in trading, it's a big motivation for you to stay connected with your trading account. Okay, so the only thing that you need to make sure is that you are doing the risk management, guys and girls. You see that I always discuss, we had a losing trade yesterday on the live session, but so far in our, we had just secured another profitable trade in just before start this live session. So we had opened this week total how many, 2 4 6, so total 6 trades, 1 break even, 1 losing. We have 4 5 winning trades. So that's how once you know that when not to over trade, when not to FOMO trade, when to enter, when to exit, will definitely will be helpful for you to understand your own ability to maintain that Fibonacci, that golden ratio. So with that being said, now what we see here is a move, and this is we see that there is a golden ratio here, and also we can expect it to drop down for a deeper pullback. Now if you look at this 4-hour candle, which is closing in just 1.5 hour on GJ, we'll be waiting for the price to deeper pullback. And I think that now we can draw also this support level here to see how the market is reacting. Now I will tell you why exactly I draw those levels. There's a very fundamental difference between many traders and my approach, is that I don't draw this level to enter the trade. You see that this is where the many traders fail to trade in the right direction, is that I don't draw level to enter a trade, guys. Then why do I draw the level? So let me see, you guys are trading with me for a long time, let me find out what is your thought. For gold, we should wait till US news comes. Yes, absolutely, we need to look at the news coming up. So if you may, I please have the link for the news channel. Okay, so the news channel is basically, this is the Forex factory, this is the calendar, this is the free website. You can go to the calendar and then find out that news timing. I don't know why it didn't synchronize here. It's Canberra time, it's not in Canberra. So more often it does this. What the heck? Very interesting. I can't find my city here. Oh, got it. Okay, so now it's showing in that right timing. So coming up in just a matter of an hour, unemployment claims coming. So this is the website that you can find that news. Now if we look at from that perspective, you see the Gbpusd. Now we are talking about that I don't draw level to enter. Why do I draw the level? So let me see, you guys might be saying that how do I know that why you draw the level? I know that, but just wanting to know that how you guys interpret those levels. And so yeah, sorry, okay, check. I'm looking at Euro USD here. Please tell about gold, where it will go in NY session. Okay, we'll be discussing on that, coming back to it shortly. So please, we will gold buy or sell during the news. So thank you very much. USD check. Yeah, is it compulsory for market to always make a new kind of pattern? So Muhammad Affan, a very good question. So basically, it is compulsory to market to always make any kind of new pattern. So yes, the market always evolving, changing, creating new patterns. So that's how the market moves. You'll see that the market will create a pattern. So if you want to look at the fundamental, where the market moves, I do create a lot of YouTube lessons, guys and girls. Don't miss out to subscribe. Also, I will be posting a very important lesson on candlestick pattern very soon. I'm preparing it in depth, so it will be helpful to you. So I'll be also discussing this point here. So how does the market moves? Basically, if you look at like this, the market moves either this way, and then it will grab liquidity, it will trend, and then it will make any kind of pattern like this, either grab liquidity, trending, and then it will make, we have learned like this, right, which is just two-dimensional way of thinking. If you look at the three-dimensional way or fourth-dimensional way, then you can look at like that. Maybe it will, this time it will create something like that, and then it will go up. So in any way, it will make a move, right, and then it will make a pattern, and then it will make another move, and then it will make another pattern. That's only the way the market moves. And once you see whatever the pattern, here is the main goal is to look at that, how the price is reacting to that pattern. So hope that makes sense to you. We'll be discussing on later more on that. Good evening, thank you very much. Centums Euro USD, any news comes today? Yeah, absolutely. Bye. Yeah. Coach, I use Fibonacci level 0.25, 0.5, 0.75. Yeah, so what the Fibonacci is, so you use 0.25. I don't use 0.25 on Fibonacci. 38.2% is the minimum. Before that, it's not even considered as Fibonacci. .25 and 0.7. I mark my discount premium. Okay. Good evening, Euro USD. Okay, see ya, Mr. Macau. We'll be looking at that. Now, going to the point of euro dollar. Okay, so if you look at that euro dollar, let me see, pardon me, Gbpujpy. Now, Gbpujpy, if you look at, this is the level that we have drawn. Now, the question was that I don't draw levels to enter. So why do I draw the levels? Is anyone can guess? Let me see, guys, if we are getting to the point. And I see that guys and girls like and view are very disproportional. Could you smash it? And also don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for your support to the channel. And also one important announcement is that our previous sessions live that we did in the past is changed timing now. We will be doing at 8 AM London time, 7 PM Sydney or Melbourne time. Or if your time zone is different, then you can consider is, so you can compare London time 8 AM is what is your time, or if you look at what we previously did from that time to 3.5 hours later will be conducted every day. So it will be started as soon as the London session starts, so which will give us more volume in it. I hope that you guys found it very useful. Okay, so let me tell you this point here. We have drawn level on GJ. It's two levels. Now, as I mentioned, I don't draw levels to enter the trade. So anyone have an idea of, because I discussed many times, so let me see you guys are following along. So what is the reason that we have drawn that level here? Can anyone guess? Even a big, a long guess? Okay, I'll be waiting for a guess. So in the meantime, let me see that GJ is, you can see from this zone, it's trying to push to the upside. Still not a good place for me to enter. Now, going to the euro dollar, we saw that after the euro news, there was a big move after this euro news here. And with that euro news from the lower time frame, what next news coming up? So you've seen the Gbp also news been released. So we've looked at Gbpujpy. Just want to make sure that we will be looking at euro dollar or the Gbp USD, which one, because both of them are USD pairs. Which one giving us the best setup that we need to look at? Okay, now gold, I will go back to euro dollar, guys. Just let's look at the gold a little bit. And if you look at the gold here, so gold trade that we have opened in a couple of minutes ago, from that level there is a significant, so we have seen a big drop, pullback. We have closed the trade here because I know that it might come down for another bounce. So you see that there is a liquidity gap and then dropping back down again. So gold looks to me that from the daily, already the market has made significant bullish move and has got a rejection to the downside. We might see now gold will try to retest the daily support. So this 15 minutes is, so you can see there is a multiple liquidity gap in that area on gold, and with that multiple liquidity gap, it's now coming back to this support level here. So because it's a bull market, we see the market is coming for a pullback. Here I wouldn't be yet, I wouldn't be finding any interesting entry here at the moment. On gold, we will be waiting for those levels to be tested and then we will be jumping on the trade. And in the meantime, we'll keep eye on Gbpujpy as well. So when the market will give you the trade, it will show its hand, guys and girls. You know that it's very well. So once we will find that entry, we'll be looking to enter that trade. Let me see that here. How to mark the demand and supply zone in different time frame. Yeah, so we'll be, this is what we were discussing. I will be doing that. We'll be looking at that. Levels is for watching price action there. Yes, that's perfect. And I'll be a bit more elaborating on that one. Smaller time frame liquidity level. Good day, sir. Your analysis on GJ. Yeah, you were looking at GJ. Now that's the ultimate answer. So is that levels that drawn is not to enter a trade or neither wait for the candle close below, but how the market is reacting to that level, how the price action is reacting to those levels. So by knowing this fact, it will create a, it will clarify a huge confusion than when you are trading, guys. It's very important. See, when you look at a market, we draw levels, maybe the price is well above the levels, well below the levels. We draw the level is not that if the price going there, I will be buying. So you can think of market in two ways. So first of all, if you think that, okay, if the price reach there, I will be buying, or if the price goes there, I will be selling, which is a real estate or a supermarket approach. Because last week you bought maybe sugar with $10 a kilo. Now it's now $16. So you said that I already bought 5 kilo. With this 5 kilo I can spend at least 1 month. So now if within this 1 month the price come back to $10, I will be buying. So you predetermine that level for buying, right? But in trading it's different, right? So in trading will not be predetermining with that price level we will be buying, but we will be predetermining that with that level how the market is reacting. So why we need to do that is because that approach that we talk about that is also adopted by the smart money. So smart money will decide either they will buy or sell from those levels. We will decide after smart money decide. So how do you know what a smart money is doing? You need to see the invisible. Okay, so you need to see the invisible. How do you see the invisible? See, how do you see the emotion in a person? Right? Trading is always, we know that it's emotion. Trading is emotion. Trading is more of highly emotional, right? So how do you see the emotion in a person? Right? So you need to see the invisible by seeing how the market is reacting. So how do you see that invisible? By looking at how the price is reacting to those levels. And that is the main goal of this channel, of this academy, to help you to know that how the price is reacting so that you can recognize that pattern, that price action for an entry with risk management. Guys and girls, stick to the channel. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Now, if I give you a solid example with the real trade, with the real market, let's look at just the trade that we have closed, which is not a big profit, but we closed and which is still going. Now you can see this is the gold trade that I have sent out in the VIP group. And if you look at in that trade, what did I look at? You see these levels, the prices come down here. So this is the levels, and when the market reacted in the way that I expected, so where I placed the pending order, it has come down here, has gone to the profit zone. And when again the market is reacting in a way that the market will not go up further, I have closed with profit. Now it's dropping down. So this is where it is important that you always look at the market from a completely different perspective. More to explain, just make sure that you are not missing any part of this live session to discuss in detail of how you can look at the market from the perspective that rather than looking at just the candlestick pattern to look at the overall picture in the market. So gold here we can see a bit more of local bearish price action looking at the GJ. So now those levels, okay, if you look at these levels, these are the support level. For me, this one is highest priority level. So highest priority support, okay, and we will be waiting for the price to react to that level. There is one here also. We'll be looking at how the market is reacting. Based on that, we will be looking at now. Now I know that already many of you has placed a pending order here, right? Because coach told that this level is so important. Now let's buy from this level without thinking. Then you will be losing money. Okay, I don't give a level just to buy. I give a level just to see that the market, how it is reacting to that level. So it's very important that you are not putting any pending order until we see that level is, the market is approaching in that way. We can look at for any kind of entry. Now here is those levels on GJ, and on gold we see this one is now coming down for another. So we see that there is a local bearish structure. Gold, after a big trend, it's now trending again to the downside on the lower time frame. So on gold we might see that, because this trend already exhausted, we could see gold coming back down again to the 20 EMA zone. So, and now I know that some of you maybe started to sell gold. Not yet. We will be waiting for the price action confirmation, and then only we will be entering the trade. How to make the demand and supply zone in different time frame. Okay, so yeah, I will be looking at that. So how to make the supply and demand zone in different time frame, right? So let's look at that. So to make a supply and demand zone at different time frame, or to draw or to mark the supply and demand zone at different time frame. So supply and demand zone is basically in all time frame the same way. Okay, so if you look at the 5-minute chart, the market will trend. You will find the swing high, swing low. That's right. Now the next thing that you need to find out is, so to understand the supply and demand zone, let's look at the whole point from the smart money concept. Okay, so SMC, or the, so what is a smart money concept? The concept that is smart money trade is called the smart money concept, right? So let's look at the whole thing from that point of smart money concept. So how does the smart money trade? Then you will definitely understand how to draw the supply and demand, guys and girls, to make sure that you don't miss out any of this. Now let me explain to you how the smart money trade in the market. Now if you look at this one here, let's say a market trending, creating series of lower high and lower low, and then suddenly you saw like that, and then there's a breakout, right? So when a market is trending, let's say it's in a downtrend, creating series of lower high, which is a downtrend, lower high and lower low, a downtrending market structure. Now a trend will never move in one direction, right? It will reverse at some point. Now if you look at this market, where we see that the market basically consolidated and then has broken out of that consolidation. Now when it has broken out, you'll see that impulse, a clean move, a big impulse, which is where the smart money bought that market. And when you see the market has completely broken out, then you will find a neckline of that pattern. That could be anything, could be a double bottom, double top, okay, so inverted head and shoulder, anything. Now this level, which is now so you'll not know until you see that breakout, which is previous supply zone, where smart money sold from this level. Once this market has broken, the price has gone above, well, that supply zone now turns into a demand zone. So in the past, the smart money was interested to sell. Now smart money will be interested to buy from this level. And you see the market will pull back either to this level, or it might leave an imbalance and will go back up, and then we'll do something like that, right? So this is in a trending market. In a sideway, the same thing. Now how do you, so you found that how to draw the supply level, supply zone, and the demand zone, okay? Now when the market in a trend, how do you draw that supply and demand level? Just find the swing highs and the swing lows. These are the supply and demand level, right? Where the traders were interested to buy. When the market dropped to that level, interested to buy. So how do you find that? Find out that swing high and then find out the pullback. See how the market has broken that, tested this level. So if I go to the real chart example, how do you find that? Where is the smart money level? See that what I said here. You see there's a breakdown here, and see that this is a change of trend pattern. Where is the neckline? This is the neckline. See, this is the neckline. This is where liquidity is on. Okay, so this is where the neckline. Now what did you saw? The market has broken out, retested. You see, this is the smart money candle who bought from this level. So this is a supply area, supply zone, and this is a now turn into demand zone. And that is why in the past they're interested to sell, now they have interested to buy. You know that candle has formed because of the buyer's candle. Now because the market has moved that way, you see when it happened and pull back, now it's creating a new supply. And so this is the swing high, pullback, broken down, again retested. This is a previous supply area, turned into demand area, again has gone up. Where is the next supply and demand area? This is the next supply, and this is the previous supply area, drop down, pullback, has broken down, retested. This is the previous demand area. So that's how it will keep pushing up and up. Now if you are trading with the trend, yeah, you can, that's how the smart money trade. Now for me, I don't trade from those swing levels, okay? I wait for the price to break out from those structure completely, and then trading with that, where you can find the biggest trade possible in the market. We'll be discussing more on that. Hope that's how you understood how to draw supply and demand area. Let me know, guys and girls, if you understood. If you haven't, also let me know so that I can clarify it further. If it is clear to you, give a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every single day. Now what we see here, this is the more, you see this is why I have drawn. These are the supply and demand area. So this is this level that I have drawn. You see this is the previous resistance turn support here, which is here it is supply area drop, broken down, tested as demand area, has gone up. Now here is the same thing. This is the liquidity zone, previous resistance has broken out, tested, has gone up. Now if the market in this uptrend breaks any of these previous supply or previous demand zone where the market reacted in a way that could be a force breakdown, we will be buying. That's the main goal here for us, is to trade with the market that has high probability the market has grabbed that liquidity. Okay, so this is what we will be trading in that way. Let me know, guys and girls, if you have any question. Levels for watching the price action there. Yeah, smaller time frame, liquidity. Okay, liquidity levels. Good day, coach. Analysis on GBP, JPY, Victoria. And give me top down analysis on gold and entry confirmation, please. Yes, so you are looking at that, and I see that there is a synchronicity 150 view and 50 likes. So let's make it to 150 view and 150 people are watching and 50 likes. That's a kind of synchronicity, right? So what is synchronicity? Synchronicity is like when you in an event you see at your fingertips. So it happens when people are very aligned with their intention. You see that intention is the key. Intention creates the results. So when you have a clear intention about doing something, it's gonna come to you. And sometimes you'll see the synchronistic pattern that will help you to understand that, okay, this is where things happening in the way that I want it to go. So for example, you set an intention that, okay, today, this month I will double my income. Okay, so you had set an intention that this month I'll double my income, or you set an intention that within 1 year of time I will be a profitable trader and I'll quit 9 to 5 that I don't like, or maybe I will not quit 9 to 5, never, but I will create an extra income beside my 9 to 5. So that's a setting an intention. So when people set an intention, then what happens is that you are sending to your brain signal that you want to be that person, because you have the ability to change your brain. No doubt about it. Every human has the ability to change the brain, right? So if you set an intention that, okay, I will double my income this month, regardless of how you'll do that. So what will happen is that your brain started to generate ideas, look for opportunities that will be directly. That's another synchronicity. Let me show you what it is. Very interesting. You see, previously was 150. Now see that, guys, 15959 while I was talking. So back to back in just a matter of a minute, two synchronicity. You see, the previous, just when I was talking about, is 150 and 50. Now as soon as we talk, 15959. So that's called the synchronicity. That means that you guys are liking this channel a lot, and I really want to thank you, all of you, for supporting the channel. Now this is what this is the main thing that happens when you aligning your intention with the things that you want. So there are two kinds of intention. We'll be also discussing on that later, but setting intention is very important. You might say, okay, I got a lot of things without setting intention. Why do I need to do that? There's another synchronicity now, 160-60. Let me bring that up before it goes. Okay. See, there's another synchronous in just a matter of less than a minute. See, now we concurrent, we are 160 like 160. So that's the power of synchronicity. Now, how do you you can see that when you set intention, you might say, okay, I find a lot of things that I don't set intention, then how do I have those things? Well, if you don't set intention, you will find that people set intention unconsciously. That's another very important thing. You see that there is always an intention there, either you set it or no. The only difference is that when you deliberately set intention, that unconscious become conscious. Otherwise, there is always an intention there already existing, because without that nothing is gonna come to your life. So most likely that if you do not set intention deliberately to the way that you want to do, then the intention already there will take you to the direction that you don't want to go. That's the paradox here, so you need to understand it. For example, how does the intention work? So intention means that you want something for yourself, for someone else. That's an intention. Now, if you don't know what you want exactly for yourself and for other, then you very clearly will know what you don't want for yourself and for others. And you deliberately will have those things that you don't want. So that is an unconscious intention. So that's why there is no escape from intention. There will be there always one. See, this is why it is so important that you know how to set intention and then work towards it, because there is no escape from it. If you don't know what intention you are setting, then you will be setting an intention that is not aligning with the way that you want to go, because either you want or you don't want, you get it what you focus on, where you pay attention to. So that's how it's very, very important. Okay, so the best time to set intention is when you wake up in the morning. Define yourself what you will be looking after or chase throughout the day. Right, so let me know, guys and girls, is your intention is to be profitable as a trader? So let me see how many traders really want to be profitable in this industry. Hello, I'm new here. Thank you very much, Jerry. Welcome, and I'm sure that you'll enjoy this live session. I'm just curious on the highest priority support and so get that, where you would get that. Okay, so the highest priority means that these are the levels that I will be looking for the price action confirmation. Those levels is the recent. So if you look at this market trending, right, so this is a market that is trending, creating series of higher high and higher low, right, so which is an uptrending market structure. Now with that uptrend, the market is forming swing highs and swing low, okay, which is a series of higher high and higher low. And if you look at those levels here, which is the resistance, turning support, and those levels are the swing lows or swing highs that we will be waiting for the price to break, retest, and create a false breakdown to give us that entry opportunity. Alright, guys and girls, hope that you are enjoying the live session. I appreciate your support to the channel, giving a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So now let's look at what's happening with the gold here. If you look at So this is where we can see this is the gold price action here in that zone. Let's see how the market is reacting to this level that we have drawn. There is a very overextension from the daily if you look at, and the way this market was heading for quite a few days. If you look at now, this is a big move here on the daily. What I think that we could see that this market is dropping down below this level here. Okay, so this is the daily doji here, and I think for this move, for the next move here on gold, we could see that the market is breaking that low and then bouncing back to the upside. So if we look at today's support level here, which is the support here low, we could see that the market is breaking that low and then bouncing back to the upside. So that low is absolutely important. I will draw those levels at the moment to see as the market is approaching this zone, and any break of this low will be a very good place for potential bullish trading opportunity. These are the two levels, which is the daily low and the daily support, and also this is the previous daily doji's low. Now because this market is overly extended in one direction, we could see that gold ultimately coming back down below any of this level. So far we see the market is you can see there is a big so far from the 1 hour, which is a complete red move. We'll be waiting for the price to come down here. So our buy trade on gold, we have closed with little profit and waiting for the price to break to give us another entry. Now you see that this is a very important support level. During the FOMC there was a huge bounce, and with that bounce the market has made this move expecting for the price to drop down to gather the liquidity and then to go back to the upside again. So I will be waiting for the price to give us that entry opportunity, as it is a long-term bull market at the moment, not opening any sell position. But if we see a very impressive trending direction, we could look for sell, as the market already in this local time frame is trending. But I want to see how the market is reacting to those levels, then we can look for that entry opportunity. Okay, so here is, you can see from this zone, this is slowly dropping down in that level, expecting for the price to come back down to grab that liquidity. Hello, my opinion on gold. Any opinion on gold? Big data release tonight, jobless claim. Yes, Roy, this is what we are looking at. There is a big data coming, and expecting for gold to to come down and to test any of this level. Good afternoon. What's your view on gold now? So gold locally we see the downside, but we could see that it's gonna bounce back up. TXR parabolic gold. Yes, thank you very much. MetaTrader 4 and 5 are many. MetaTrader 4 and 5 not going anywhere, just it's the prop space, maybe especially for the some of the prop space might be losing MT4 MT5, but the brokers will be there. So yeah, so as a trader we are there, because I trade most of my own funds, so should be fine. Okay, so yeah, this is where something we need to think about it also. So it's one way, you know, there is always two sides in everything, right? So MetaTrader 4 and 5, there is only, you know, one thing you can say: we can't analyze it in a very complex way. But you know, as you know, that we talk about very differently here. See, one thing that we need to understand is that what do you want, right? What do you want? Want to be a profitable trader, right? So if we want to be a profitable trader, then I would highly recommend to trade with a regulated broker. And if you look at, you know, the overall situation that's happening, is one way, okay, is good for us as a trader, right? So let's say you are a trader, you are putting your time and a lot of effort and energy to become a profitable trader, and you should be getting, you deserve better, right? So that's why it is important that, you know, you always trade with regulated broker, and the regulated broker is always having that tools that you need. So there is nothing to be worried. And if prop space is losing MT4 and MT5, then I would say that start trading with your own fund with the regulated broker. So it's all about learning the skill set, right? Trading is all about the skill set, and then that's how we can gain freedom as a trader. So being a trader, there's always, you know, there's always something there on the other side. Okay, so it's important that, and always, you know, you can define a situation in two ways in any situation. Many ways, not two ways, but the best way is always aligning with the natural flow, right? So you see that you are traveling somewhere, on the way there is a traffic jam, and then you got delayed. So you got delayed. Now you're thinking that I'm delayed, but that delay could, if you didn't delay, there could be something else there, which is not an assumption. This is how everything works. So the best practice is always aligning your vision with the current framework, you know. So there's, if you look at the river, how do you see the river? Small river. So in a small river, so there's water, right? See how the water moves. There is countless obstacles on the river, rocks, trees, everything. Can you stop the water? Because they know how to flow, right? Put a rock here, or maybe a big wooden block on the water, it will stop, because it's not fluid, it's rigid. It has its own shape and own identity very rigidly, so it cannot pass through the obstacle. It cannot pass through it cannot flow, in other words, with the flow. But look at the water. Can you stop the water? No, you can't stop the water. It will find its way within the framework given to it. And that's how everyone who do something, create something, make something in that way. So whatever coming up, whatever on the way, become the way. That's the best statement I have ever heard. So whatever on the way, become the way. So always stay tuned with your intention, as I discussed before, and then align with the current flow. Whatever happening is for the better. That's the best way you can say. And then go with it. So the main goal here, is that, okay, there is something happening, so I can't trade now. Should I quit? No. If you are a trader and if you align yourself with the trading, then commit yourself for the rest of your life. That's how it is. Okay. A couple of months ago, also discussed before, I had a student came to me. Before he come to me, he said that, okay, I had 10 challenges. I lost 10, below 10 of them. This is my last one. If I can't be successful, then I'm gonna quit. So before he said, I know that he's gonna quit, because if you give yourself a threshold that if I cannot cross that, then I'm gonna quit, chances that you're not gonna cross it, because our mind is very fussy in very real sense, because the mind does all the attention and everything, because mind always wants to go to the easy way, the path of very easy path. So if you give your mind a choice, okay, pass this or quit, which one is easy for the mind? Quit, right? Mind will say it's very hard, let's quit. So mind doesn't care about either you succeed or no. It only care about which one is easy to pay attention, and then it will go in that way. So that is why it is important that always keep yourself on the flow and everything is aligning in the direction that everyone wants to go. Unconscious intention. Yes, I know a great book that you can read up, which called the Reality Trust Surfing. You can read that book. That will help you. So they are derived from the latest swing laws, swing highs. Yeah, thank you very much. Hello bro, and thanks for suggesting me last month to search about net profit FX free for following. Thank you. Put $150 used into logging gold. Okay, so gold will sell. So please check NASDAQ. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Thank you. Gold is taking lows position. Earn full-time income from trading to £1 million. Okay, so I earn full-time income from trading to yeah, absolutely, you can do that. So anything and everything can be done. Okay. So if you have a clear vision, clear goal, that what you want to achieve out of trading, you can achieve that absolutely. So let's now, in the meantime, coming back to GJ. So we will see the news is coming in just matter of 12 minutes. We'll be looking at that. Yeah, gold is, as I mentioned, yeah, we could see that price. If you look at the daily chart, it's almost coming to the daily support, because it has a very sharp rejection from the top. We could see that now gold is dropping down below any of this low. The way it is getting rejection from the top, we could see good move to the downside before bouncing back up. So we'll be waiting for that entry opportunity. By the way, as I'm trading, you can find regulated broker link in the description of my video. If you want to join a regulated broker, you can use that. Start trading with a regulated broker. That will help you to stay with a broker that is regulated, and you can trade with confidence. That's the very important thing. So now we can see gold is bouncing back down here. Okay, so this is a big drop. See what it is trying to do, dropping down to the intraday time frame. See here. How far we can look at on gold is it's already approaching the daily support level, expecting it to have a retest the low 2025 and then to have a bounce. So this is the 1 hour price action. You see there is a huge bounce from this level on gold, and because there is a bounce going to that level, we'll be waiting for the price to retest this. I think that it is also possible for gold to drop that far, as this market started to break down after a long period of time. So if this is a daily move, if you look at this one here from the daily time frame, see the Fibonacci level, which is, we might see even 38.2% Fibonacci in that move. So if you look at, and from that zone here, okay, so if there is a sudden drop to this level, it's a very important liquidity zone 2020. We'll be looking for potential entry. Let me see where the market is heading. Some of the levels that I want to draw to see how the market is reacting. So let's draw all of them. Alright guys, hope that you are enjoying the live session, guys and girls. Let me know if you're enjoying and give a thumbs up. $1. Thank you. Bros News said well, community news is coming the next week 11 minutes. Yeah, there are a couple of minutes news is coming and we will be looking at that. Awesome. Thank you for the support and to the channel. Hot gold 150k USD 2096. Okay, let's see guys. Thank you very much. Double top coach here. Do you think what does the news do to gold, buy or sell? Gold news, I'm expecting for the news to bring gold to this level and then we'll be looking to enter. I think that we might see first spike and then based on the spike we'll look at the first thing that I will be waiting for gold is to grab a huge liquidity. Yeah, Bunny, also I want to ask the same question before the news. We have a couple of minutes. Let me start a poll. Let's see what does Bunny is going to do with the gold. Okay, so let me cast a vote guys to see what you are thinking on that. Now here is, you can see there is a big level here. You can see the market is maintaining series of lower high and lower low, which is in a downtrend at the moment. And for me, if the news is spiking to this level, which we could not see, but let's see where the market is heading. But I need to see that it grab a big liquidity from any of that important levels, then we'll be looking for that entry. Okay, so John, so you can study reality transurfing. That's it's a very big book, but you can read, you can listen audio book available for you on YouTube for free. It will change your very understanding about how everything works. So you can find that book on audiobook format on YouTube. It's a big one, long book. I have read and also I listen audiobook. So if you have time to read, you can read, or you can just listen the audiobook. Maybe summary will also helpful. You will understand the inner intention, outer intention, everything, how the energy works, how the intention works, how to create your own reality. That's an empowering book. So if you read that book or listen that book, will empower you to create your own reality. Because if you look at current social environment situation, always distract every one of us from the life that you want to live, right? So everyone wants to live a life, so everyone wants to deserve a better, so you want to live a life that you want, right? So everyone has, as a natural human being, let's say when a child is born with a fresh brain, blank page, and that child lives within us, all of us, right? That child wants to do best for everyone, do best for yourself, for everyone, right? Now when that child grows up, due to the social conditioning, so there is a spike, right, on gold. We forget our true passion, we forget our true purpose, right? How you want to do what you want, that will make you the happy, right? So you have for example, you are in a situation where you don't like your job, or you don't like your relationship or anything like that. Is because of you have forgotten or you have distracted from your real intention, where you can become rich, happy, freedom that you need. So that's how you can reclaim your ability to choose your path, the freedom that you need. So that's what you can learn from that book. So let's see where you can see this price on gold, which we see that is spiked down, has broken just the daily low. But because it has broken the daily low, we might see now a deeper pullback. Let's find out. Let's see the 15 minutes. Okay, so you can see that level. Now expecting it to drop even to this level, 2020. Okay, so this is now testing another level. So rebook name, let me bring it to you.
I'm Simon McFadden and I've made over
So this one, let me
$10 million
let
online.
the
Do
ad
not
to
start
be
an online
finished.
business in 2023.
Okay, so you can find quite a few channels, but you see this one, this is a full book. You see how many, it might be very crazy for you to go all of them, but you can find summary. So this is the name, chapter 1, and you can, if you want to, he's a quantum physicist, if you want to listen all of them, you can do, or you can just go for a summary, you will get an idea. That's how that makes sense. And now here is what we see in that zone. Okay, now expecting it to from the daily. Okay, so we see the daily level, the price tested this, it's getting a rejection because this is the very important level that I have drawn, 2023. It's getting a rejection. Okay, so we need to look at how the market is reacting to the level. On GJ also there is a drop here on GJ. Okay, so we will be also, you see the daily. Okay, so Gbpsd as well, it's coming down to the downside. This is also a bull market. So we will not be still one because I want to see a very sharp drop. Now on gold, from one of the levels there is a bounce. We will be waiting for unusual move. Okay, so we need to see that unusual move. Gold will go up for news. Yeah, Eurocad. Yeah, to explain about slippage. Yeah, from my understanding, dollar dropping means gold goes up, doesn't it? So there's a huge rejection on gold in that area, and so in this whole move on gold, if you look at, this is a big impulse correction, impulse. The price is creating series of higher high and higher low. So if we look at, we'll be waiting for the price to, now there is a huge rejection here to be buying, but waiting for another opportunity for entry. So another drop or another liquidity gap will give us that potential entry. Let's look at the GJ. So where you see that the market is also on Gbpusd. It's coming back to the support level. Okay, thank you. No problems. We'll go up, down. Let's go. Yeah, we'll be just being patient is key, guys and girls. It's important that you always remain patient on your approach, because when you are patient in your approach, you can always remain in control. This is also the biggest achievement of a trader, is to maintain a very strong trading psychology. Many traders fail to do that. So if you are able to maintain a very strong trading psychology by being patient until the market is presenting you the trade that you need, just be patient. That's the main goal here. Okay, don't deviate from your trading plan. It's very important. So you can find a trading plan also on the demo trading plan. Also next week there will be another giveaway coming up, so make sure you stay subscribed. There is a, if you look at below this video on the description, you can find a demo trading plan on the Google Drive. You can download it. There is an objective in it. There is a risk management plan. You can follow along and you can rewrite it for yourself. You can find a link in the description area. I would recommend you to download the trading plan and then use it for yourself to to become proficient trader. You can rewrite it and you can print it out. You can keep it on your desk for more. So okay, so here is GJ. We can see that there is a, this is the level here. Okay, so there is a, you can see there is a big rejection is still coming down in the direction on Gbpusd. So here we are looking both of them, especially GJ. If you look at the 4 hour, we can see that after this long week candle, it's dropping down. So if this dropping down is dropping back to the daily level, so this is the daily, we might be able to place a pending order. Let me see. So 92. So news just been released on 10 minutes. One sec. Hold just, you might not see my screen for just a little bit of time. We're back. So Gbpusd is moving in that direction. Okay, now for me this is an important support level coming up GJ. I'm just looking at the risk reward to see where is we can enter. So on GJ, this is a complete red move, a big drop to the downside. We'll be waiting for a rejection here. Okay, so let's see where is our next entry. Looking at here on the lower time frame, we can see that the market is currently approaching that liquidity zone. So you might see now a little bit of upside on Gbpusd in that area. Okay, so here we see that a big drop to this liquidity zone, expecting it to have a rejection from this support level. If does, then we will be looking for entry. Let me see, we can place a pending over here. Okay, so here we will be what we will be doing on GJ is we'll be waiting for the price to, we can place a buy limit here, but still I want to see that the market has got rejection from this level so that we can look for potential entry. So let's see how the market is evolving in that zone. Based on that, we will be entering it. Now on gold, what we see, the market now is approaching in that direction again. Stay page, you can know where new traders coming soon. Thank you very much. And the coach, and you speak about thinking. Thank you. Big issue reversal 20. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, guys, absolutely. Okay, so here is what so here is, you can see there is a huge rejection from this level, and this is the daily support, daily low, and let's see if it is showing any reversal here. Okay, we'll keep eye on both of them to see how the market is reacting. Let's keep eye on Gbpusd and gold on the lower time frame. GSI, is it a buy or sell, Victor? Okay, so GJ we see that there is a big drop, waiting for the price to give us any kind of rejection, then I will be going long. But at the moment is still, we have to wait for confirmation. On gold is, it's now breaking down again in that level. This is also a big move to the liquidity zone. Okay, GJ is getting a bounce from this level, you can see that, and it's getting a bounce. Okay, so gold is, if this one, we might see again for another retest. So I don't want to see that, directly going up like that, which is less likely. if we see that Gbpusd has formed a double bottom or any kind of liquidity gap from this level, then we will be going long on this instrument. Let me see if there is any opportunity for us to place any pending order here. Expecting it to first to have another drop, and in this area okay, so here I will be placing a buy limit, not by market, so it will be a pending order on GJ at this level, which is the buy limit. If the market before reaching that, if it triggers, then triggers. If it goes up without triggering, then we will not be taking this trade anymore. So it might just go without taking us, but I will not be jumping on a trade at the moment without proper place. So buy limit at, we'll be putting at 190.147. okay. 2 to 1 risk to reward, 2 to 1 reward to risk. So buy limit on Gbpusd. So for the time being, we place that buy limit in that way. But if we see that, I'll move the stop loss at, so I'm gonna move the stop loss at 93, and to reduce my risk reward, so I move my stop loss on the buy limit to 93, because you see that there is a support. So it reduces my risk reward, which increases the stop loss pip. So if you need to readjust the lot size, definitely I would recommend you to do that. 21 pip stop loss. And if we need to, if bounce back up, we can adjust it later. For the time being, TP target will be at this one, so I will be readjusting that. Okay, so I placed a buy limit here, which is nearing. Okay, so it's triggered. So I've got triggered. Yeah, trade is triggered, and price and it is triggered. So I'm triggered on GJ. So you're running Gbpusd. Buy limit is active. Sure how far we could see the drop. Now if you look at the 15 minutes here, this is a doji here. So my stop loss at 93.0. If your spread is high, you could be able to adjust a little bit. Let's make some pips here, guys and girls. Hope that you are enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting. USD analysis, I will be looking at that. Coach, what's your analysis on USD? This gold is still bullish. Okay, so EU dropping down to 4-hour resistance. Okay, so on price you are setting your buy limit order. So the buy limit was set at 147, so which started to move in the profit zone now. 147, set at 147. Listen, why you're placing buy limit? There can be explanation as please. Yes, absolutely. This is what I tell you guys. Don't trade blindly. Okay, this is a very good question. Ask for, think about why the trade was taken. Either losing or winning doesn't matter. Here is main intention is to learn, okay, to grow as a trader. So why the trade was taken, right? So it's asking a question is very important. So I'll be explaining later what was the strategy behind and why the trade was taken. But if you look at here on GJ, I'm expecting it to give us a long week candle in that zone, and then we'll be looking for that entry. We already entered, so we'll be looking for, expecting it to reject. Okay, so there is so this is the 15 minutes candle forming a doji. So if the market goes up to 190.40, we will be able to take some profit. I expected a bit long week candle, but anyway, let's see what it is doing at the moment here. There's some kind of downside. Now the price below the daily, still not below but nearly to the daily support level. Okay, so if here is the daily 1 hour closed, Okay, so there is a doji here, expecting it to bounce back to the upside. Let's see, though it's showing a bit more still bearish. Okay, will we see that one with gold? Okay, so it might be dropping a bit downside. My stop loss at 93, 20 pips stop loss. If it is a reversal, then can't do anything about it. Let me see the daily. It's a pretty big drop, huge drop. Weekly. Okay, so you see that there is a significant drop, and most likely, okay, so here there is another support. So you can see there is a almost overextension in one direction. So expecting now to move up. Let's see. It's already overextended in one direction. So now this 5 minutes candle is absolutely important. Let's see how this one is closing, and this is an uptrend. So far is still bullish. Let's see, this is a couple of pips of downside on that, and we'll be waiting for that confirmation. And in the meantime, guys and girls, hope that you are enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up. Sorry, sir, can you please explain what happened with US 500? We will be looking at that. It was a huge spike and then big upside down. Okay, needs to hold supply support yet. Okay, we will be lower. Yeah, looks bullish to me. Yeah, okay. But so here we see that expecting it to bounce back up with stronger momentum. If we reject from this level, should see, so from 30 minutes, from the 1 hour, okay, here TJ, we can see that after this doji couldn't find enough strength, has moved. A very narrow doji. So in that zone, what we see, the price there's a big drop, pullback, liquidity grab, another drop. So we'll be waiting for go back to the resistance. So we'll keep that on. Let's see. In the meantime, let me see that gold. Now gold also getting a very strong rejection from the top. There's a middleman. So GJ, there's a liquidity here. So 5 minutes candle is being formed, expecting it to form a very strong bullish, but the way it is showing, keep that trade running. Let me see that. Okay, we see a breakdown in many of the instruments, including the euro dollar, after this huge bounce during the news. Euro dollar has broken to the downside again. So in many instruments we see a complete breakdown. So with that said, if we, let me delete those here on GJ, and if we look at that Gbpusd, just a bit more appreciation. It's kind of closing with a narrower green candle. It's important to look at to see what it is forming here. Okay, so there is a primary bounce. So our entry on this is at 14. Okay, so okay guys, are you with me? Let me know in the live chat if you are with me. It may go up. Let's see now what we see in that area on GJ, that this is the support level here, and if the market reverses from this, then we should see, you know, a bounce back to the resistance level, which I'm expecting, because it's an uptrend. Because trading with the trend is the key. So if it bounce back to the resistance, then, you know, even we could see again going back to the well above, or it may just drop back down again for even break of the support. If it does, then it does. We don't do anything, but I'm expecting it still to go up and to create a new higher high. And in the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also if you want to learn the trade that I'm trading, learn the strategy that I'm trading, also you can join us today. We have few spots left to join on the mentorship program. You can find a link below this video in the description for that. So once you are on the platform, you can access all the trading tools that we have. We have few spots left. If you want to join us to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find a link in the description. Press that bell notification. Once you join, let us know so that you can email after you join to give you access all the trading tool, or you can find all the information on the Signal channel. So let me give you the link of the mentorship. If you are on the website, you can just click join now button, then you will be able to access. So here is now on GJ, expected it to bounce. If it is not forming the reversal pattern here, might have that. Okay, what's happening with the gold here? Gold is very choppy at the moment, so it's not that one that we expected. On GJ here, might have so GBPJPY most likely had a breakdown from the top. So you see that that breakdown is unusual. We have seen a complete breakdown. Okay, now this is where most likely will be out of this trade. We're still running, but we might be out on this trade. We lost 20 pip. This is absolutely here is our stop loss below this level, still on the trade, but showing very strong bearish price action. I might just move 1 pip for the stop loss just to give a little more space. So because I am on the trade, I move to 920. So my stop loss I move to 920 just to give a bit more space. So I have moved my stop loss at 920, which let's see if the market is, that might not work out. In fact, let's see. No, that's not. So if we look out, ultimately it's gonna drop back to daily support. Okay, now here we still have, it's gonna highly likely will go back to the daily support. Okay, so we might see that ultimately it's dropping down below the daily support. It's a very nasty breakdown on GJ. So it happens sometime. You can see that this is the daily move, which is unbelievably downside. Why that far drop we need to look at. Sometimes it happens. So it's a very huge drop on GJ. Now it might drop back to, highly likely you'll see that the market is breaking below that level. So instead you'll see that market is trending to the downside. So it is showing completely bearish pattern still. So every time it is going for a pullback, it's gathering liquidity. So this is also bearish price action, but if we see a lucky pullback to the upside, that could bring the price to upside, but looks like that's not gonna. So I'm almost nearly there. So I'm out. Still out. Okay. So I'm out with the trade on Gbpusd. That's absolutely a big drop, and the market grabbed liquidity multiple times from the top, and it has a big breakdown. So we might see now the change of trend. Gbpusd has taken 20 pip. We had an early today winning trade, and we'll be covering again from another one. So if we look at the daily, you can see that this is a complete break to the support level. Now we might see that it's coming back to this 20 EMA here. So even for long term, we might see GJ dropping back below further. From the weekly, really surprised with that move. Okay, so it's a surprising move on GJ, and back to back. So we'll let it go, and let me see what's happened with the gold. Absolutely choppy here, forming quite a few long wick candles. So it's in a very strong manipulation. This is almost the weekend and third week of the month. So last week coming up, we might see that ultimately the price, all the instrument might going for a big reversal. GJ now, after hitting that from that support, getting some kind of rejection here. Sometimes it's very ridiculous. Let's see. Enter again. Let's see. So the daily support. It's now bouncing. That's it's now getting a very strong rejection from this level. Yeah, the moment it might go up for pullback, but I think it's gonna remain bearish for some more time. So best option here is to wait for another best entry. Okay, so this is where key. Thank you. Downside here. They're going to reach here. Maybe price waiting for short position. I have a position waiting 189.80. Yeah. So here we will be waiting for to see if the market breaking this support here again, forming reversal, then we can look for further entry. At the moment you can see gold also dropping down. The market is very manipulative, especially you see that gold is now dropping down to the daily support, so all of them is coming down for a deeper pullback. Now for the daily, if it dropping down to 2020 level, so below 2020, see the market is testing the daily low. So gold, I will be waiting for this candle. If this one is closing with a long wick candle, we can look for potential entry, but not at the moment. You can see it's trying to break that. And also this is also an important support. If it breaks down to this level after forming an overextended here, we can look for entry on gold up after becoming overextended to the downside here. And yeah, with that said, guys and girls, I hope that you enjoyed this session. You know, this is what happens. Sometime the trade will go in your favor, sometime not. So make sure you do the risk management, and also be patient with always with trading. And with that said, thank you for joining the live session. I believe that you found value in it. Always focus on learning, and looking at the bigger picture is the key. So with that said, thank you, and I'll see you soon, very soon, trading again tomorrow twice. Until then, stay well, stay happy.